What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Today is Am I the A-Hole Friday, and you know I love these days because we get to read a Reddit story and determine if said individual is the a-hole. Now, this one's pretty interesting because based on the title, it's about his wife's drunk friend pushes him, the husband, because he's trying to take his wife home. So, let's get to it. So, am I the a-hole for banning my wife's friend from my house after he pushed me for taking my drunk wife home? My wife is 27 and I am 28. My wife has a friend, a bit of a close friend in fact. She's been friends with her since past 2 years. I don't like her at all. And a lot of people find her insufferable.
Sorry, man.
This weekend, my wife told me that she's going to her friend's house and she'll spend her evening and night at her place with 2 other friends. I asked her if they'll drink. She told me yes, but she won't go overboard this time and she'll book a cab and come home before 10. The way they write is interesting. I told my wife that she won't book a cab. I'll come pick her up and she shouldn't drink a lot. She promised me she won't, but I had this feeling that she might drink too much because my wife has tendencies of over drinking.
Of course it's me.
Especially when she's excited and partying, so I went to pick her up an hour before. When I showed up at her friend's place, I saw all these drunk women dancing, drinking, and screaming like they ran out of a mental asylum, and my wife was laying on the couch clearly drunk. I grabbed my wife and told her it's time to leave. Her friend stopped me and insisted to let my wife stay for a bit longer, and even my wife said to wait for a bit.
Man, this some old bullshit.
I told them that they have been having fun and drinking for so many hours and it's more than enough for today. When I tried to leave, my wife, her friend, tried to stop me a bit forcefully. And when I didn't listen to her, she pushed me and called me controlling and cursed me in front of everyone.
Get your fucking hands off me!
I told her that the only reason I am not retaliating is because she's a woman and I'm in her house. But from this moment, she's not allowed in my house. And if she comes over to my house ever again, I'll call the police.
Cancel that bitch.
I left with my wife, and after we got home, I fed her, which she puked at midnight, and went to sleep with me, and she didn't sleep until midnight. What? And didn't let me sleep either, and kept saying, my husband, and hugged me, and she kept complimenting me. I would be lying if I said I didn't enjoy that, but anyway, now her friends, all of them are telling me that I'm being a controlling husband, and I have no right to tell my wife what she can and can't do. I don't have the right to ban her friend from her house. Am I the a-hole? Sure, I'm a bit angry, but my anger is not without a reason. And if I appear as a controlling husband, I think my wife's situation warrants it, and I'm just doing what I think is best for my wife. Sorry about the reading there. It got a little iffy for a minute. The language, they might have had a language barrier or something. But it's 50-50 for me because, one, you did go up in somebody else's house and proceed. Yeah, I know you're going to get your wife, but you are going in the house causing a ruckus. So you could be the jerk for that. Now, her putting her hands on you, out of line. But you and your wife had a conversation. So y'all have clear lines on what was supposed to be handled. And, you know, this is where that provide and protect comes in because your wife is drinking too much. She's not being aware that she's supposed to be preferencing herself, you know, positioning herself to where she's not going to be getting thrown down like that. But she's going to drink and have fun. Okay, it happens. And now, you know, you got to go get her because you know she's going to drink too much. So that's the part where you're not wrong. You got to go protect your wife, make sure she's straight. You get her home, try to feed her. She throws up. These are the cases of anybody who's drank too much. Now, as far as being controlling, no, I don't believe that. And to the women, you know, this is the new age, so they think that men doing anything is wrong. But, man, you can ban her from your house. I'd be like, see if you could come or if you won't, you know what I mean? But I definitely say that the relationship's probably going to be strained now. You may just have to talk with your wife, but I don't know, man. You know, you have to be careful when you try to police adults. You know, I get it, it's your wife. You want to make sure she's straight. And obviously she's testing the waters because she has no limitations. Like, which I don't understand. Like, if you're grown, you know when you've had too much to drink and you need to get yourself right. But I don't know. I'm going to say it's 50-50. 50% yes you are and 50% you're not. You know, because of how you handle the stuff in her house. Not your house, in her house. That's the only difference. But other than that, nah. You was looking out for your wife, you know. There's no telling how many times y'all have had these conversations and what agreements y'all made. Where you like, okay, the last time we got drunk like this, we had a really bad issue, so on and so forth. So that might be the case again. But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Is this husband the a-hole or is it the drunk best friend? Let me know. And be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.